Once another video here by the legend, and I have a tank Yasuo guide for you guys. It's mid lane and top lane. We're gonna start with the runes and masteries. The runes here are full attack speed marks, attack speed quints, 80, oh fucking AD, armor yellows, and magic resist blues. Now we're going to the masteries. You can just pause the video to check these out. We're going to the masteries. It's gonna be Warlord's Bloodlust, tons of sustain, etc., etc., etc. So you're gonna be sustaining to fuck, and that's all you want to be really doing. Yasuo is just super strong right now, actually, and you'll be surprised how strong he is. So, we're gonna get right into the build. And if you build properly like this, if you build like what I build, and you listen to my guide, you will do relatively well. Your Yasuo mechanics will count. It will be very important. But overall, if you build this, it's pretty face roll. Um, Starting off with a Phantom Dancer, you will be building this top lane and mid lane every single time. Ahead or behind does not matter. This item is super fucking strong. It allows you to 1v2, which you will need to be doing 90% of the time since you get ganked a lot. You get camped a lot as Yasuo, and it's really fucking annoying. But there's a reason for it. I mean, Yasuo, he gets really obnoxious once he gets items and he gets a lead. So, you know, just knowing that, it's really fucking annoying. You're going to be 1v2ing a lot of the time. So picking up the Phantom Dancer will allow you to do it. And if you're not getting ganked, still allows you to 1v1 easier and allows you to keep your lead. Just in case they hit a power spike, the Phantom Dancer will keep them, in check. Knowing that, second item, this is the mid lane build first. You will be going Maul, finishing the item completely since it got nerfed. You really want the item completed since the lifesteal from it will allow you to fight people even better. The shield will pop and you'll get lifesteal. You won't get the attack speed anymore, but you'll get the lifesteal and the AP shield, and it'll just help a lot more if you finish the item. Hex Drinker is not strong enough anymore by itself. It's good early game, but it falls off really quickly. Falls off really, really quickly since the item just got nerfed overall. The whole Maul, you need to finish the item completed to get anything out of it really. Um, Knowing that, we're gonna go to the next item. This item I usually get third. Sometimes I might switch it out, but this is the item I usually get third, especially if I have a lead. But if I don't, I might wait out this item and pick up a tank item. But this I usually get Bloodthirster. This game I did pick it up third because I was ahead and I had a really good farm lead. I had about 10 CS a minute. So by 30 minutes, I had 300 farm. I was farming really pretty decently this game, and I was able to pick up a Bloodthirster relatively early. So picking up a BT third is good, but sometimes you want to pick up a defensive item like a Spear Visage or Deadman's Plate, depending on the primary damage type of the enemy team is what you want to be picking up for a defensive item. And knowing that, picking up a BT for me was good just because I know that their whole team, they had literally no tanks, no front line. So for me to sit there and sustain really hard with my Warlord's Bloodlust, my shield pop from the Maul, all that lifesteal, all that attack speed is really going to kick in for me, and I'll really be able to do a lot with it. So knowing that, BT for me at the time, at this moment, was really good. I had the farm, I had the kills, I had the lead. Other times you might not want to build that, so keep that in mind. I'm explaining this because people are going to sit here and build exactly like this, exactly the order, and it won't work for them, and they're going to come back to this video and say I'm shit, or it's because my elo, or whatever, I'm dumb at the game, I don't know what I'm talking about. This is very situational, but this build is what overall works for me. You can switch out the order of this build. This build in this order is really based on the game and really based on what I was doing at the time, but just, this game is very situational. Build situational. Don't build because, build the same order, build because someone else says so. Know what's actually going on, know the build order, know the situation, build accordingly, because if you just build mindlessly, you will lose games. You won't win. So just knowing that, keep that in mind. Fourth item actually. I didn't get into boots. I don't even. I usually get Berserker Greaves or Merc Treads. I got Merc Treads this game because there's 3 hard APs. Talking like 2 or 3 needlessly large rod items on these champions. There are 3 hard APs, so I got Merc Treads. Plus, they had relatively decent CC from Morgana, the slows from Gnar, the slows from Azir, the stun from Udyr, the slows from the snare from Jhin. All these little amounts of CC. Actually a lot of CC from Gnar too. So Merc Treads was a really good buy this game. Having that item, like I said, building situational, I wouldn't build Berserker Greaves. Berserker Greaves wouldn't be a great build in this because I already have a lot of attack speed for my runes and the Phantom Dancer. So, picking up Berserker Greaves wouldn't be smart. Picking up Merc Treads is the best item in this case. The timing for this item, you could build it whenever. You could build this third, actually, but I built this later. I kept my boots and finished my, what I did was I bought boots, I bought Hex Drinker, then I bought boots, and I finished them all. I picked up a BF sword, I picked up a Vamp Scepter, then I got the Merc Treads. That's how my build order is. But you could also switch it up. Getting Merc Treads was very good this game. It's very good in general, just because there's a lot of CC in the game at the moment. So having that item is really good, especially if you have especially if you're not running Grasp, the tenacity part, whatever. So going on to the next item, is Sunfire Cape. Super fucking strong item. It's better than Deadman's. Deadman's plate is worthless on you. It's really not worth anything. Sunfire Cape is the same amount of armor, the same amount of HP, and all that damage from the Sunfire. Gives you a lot more combat stats, and just allows you to become like just a beast. No Iceborne Gauntlet this video. Yeah, he's a manaless champ, but that item's pretty broken on him, to be honest. But you want to be picking up a Triforce on him if you're going to pick up a Sheen item, just because the attack speed and the movement speed from it is super good on you, and allows you to split push pretty fucking hard. Since you don't stack armor, the passive from Iceborne would be pretty useless, so that's why I'm not building it on this mid lane build. But you know that will be something that I'll test out for you guys. That's really it for the build. You could pick up another defensive item if you want. You could pick up, Triforce is a good item, like I said before. You could pick up Asterix Gauge, which is a little bit more damage oriented, but the shield stack with your shield from your passive with the Shield of Maw is super good. With the Shield of Bloodthirster is a lot of soak damage that it's just obnoxious. And you'll soak up a lot of damage without even building straight defensive like armor and stuff like that. You could just all your shields are stacked and you'll soak up like I soaked up a full ult combo from Jhin. I soaked up a full combo from Jhin and his ult at half HP, and I had 4 shields on my Bloodthirster. It was ridiculous how many shields just stacked on me. It was really ridiculous. So now going on to the top lane build. Stop talking about the mid lane build. The top lane build is exactly the same. You probably won't be going Maul. You probably be going Deadman's Plate, or you'll be getting Asterix Gauge, which is a little bit better since a lot of top laners are AD at the moment. Picking up Merc Treads is still really good top lane. Swiftest boots you probably won't be picking up at all really because there's so much CC top lane at the moment that like you'll probably be picking up Merc Treads anyways. So picking up Merc Treads, you still pick those up. If you want to pick up Tab Eyes, if you're going against like a Riven, a Olaf, if you really want to fight him, you could pick that up, but the item is not really as strong as Merc Treads at the moment, especially top lane. The build will relatively stay the same. The order will change. You'll probably be picking up a Deadman's. No, Deadman's still useless. If you're going to pick up an armor item, pick up Sunfire. It's a lot stronger in general and a lot more useful in Yasuo. Otherwise, the build will relatively stay the same. You'll probably be switching out the Maul for a different item. Asterix Gauge maybe, or just a different item completely. Sunfire will probably come a lot earlier in that build. I will put the build order for top lane and mid lane on the screen for you guys so you can see. So I don't really confuse you. Knowing that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and you'll see more videos like this coming out.